I just realized there's a lamp right there, so now my face is actually lit. So you guys don't have to stare at me with a dark face like you did the last video. Oops. More blueberries. So, December RCS was 3, 4. It happened. um, December RCS happened, and there was a lot of upsets at tournament. LZ got screwed. Doggo DQing kind of screwed over a lot of people. But probably the most notable out of them all was Seggo. In that tournament, winners finals of pools, Seggo 2-0'd Dolphin Brick. In top 32, he 2-0'd Gaming and went 1-2 with Penguin, sending him to losers, where he beat Bagel 2-0 to get into top 8. Now, at this time, hardly anyone knew about Seggo. Nobody knew about him. And if you even look into, heck, a month, maybe 2 months ago, I might have been the only one, other than, Xbox players. So I'm gonna go back several years, to explain where the hell this guy came from, because I kind of have a feeling a lot of you don't know. So I can personally guarantee you that unless you know me personally and you've known me through high school, you will learn something this video. So, going all the way back to my sophomore year of high school, I am the vice president of the Pokemon Club, and Seggo, who I'm gonna refer as to Amit as the rest of his, or as, wow, wording. I'm gonna be referring to him as Amit for the rest of this video, since that's his name, that's who I know him to be personally, and that's how I've known him to be for quite some time now. So I'm gonna be referring to him as Amit. Just keep that in mind. So Amit shows up. He's a freshman at that time, and he's talking a lot of shit. He's talking a lot of shit. He's talking about how he is the best at Smash and no one can contest him. So sophomore year me just thinking like, oh, okay, here's this fat kid who doesn't know what he's talking about. I can take him. So I walk up to him and says, "You talk too much. I'm gonna shut you up. Let's play." I got fucking annihilated. I got absolutely destroyed. Oh my god, it was awful. So, there's me just like, shit. I tried to improve over the summer, and then I just got annihilated by this fat freshman who just talks shit nonstop. So naturally we became friends. uh, over time, it's just like, okay, I'm not gonna lose to this kid anymore. I'm gonna improve. I'm gonna get better at this game. I'm gonna beat this nerd. Like that was my mindset. I wanted to beat the shit out of this kid. And so that was my goal. I wanted to beat Amit. And that was my goal in Smash. So every lunch, I would have my 3DS, Amit would have his until it got broken or his mom threw it across the window. Shit like that. But I would always be playing him on 3DS every single lunch. Every single lunch we would be practicing on 3DS, and he would normally be beating me most of the time. I never really got the edge on him. I think it was about my junior year. or no, it was like halfway into my sophomore year, when I first started playing Rivals of Aether, because that was like, yeah, yeah, that's when I started playing Rivals of Aether. Or wait, no, was it? Yeah. I'm mixing up my years. Yeah, so like halfway into my sophomore year is when I started getting invested in Rivals of Aether, and at the time, I didn't really have a laptop then, so I had no way of bringing it to school. And I kept telling Ovid, like, man, you gotta get this game. This game's great. And he's just like, well, I'd love to, but I don't have a PC that can run it. And that was just like, okay, that's where we were back then. And I didn't have any way of playing it with him. He didn't have any way of playing it with me. And we lived too far away, so he couldn't exactly drive over to my house or something to, play some Rivals of Aether. Not easily, anyway. Um, so then, it's closer to the end of my sophomore year, um, or I don't know, it was sometime, where when Rivals of Aether released on Xbox, and Amit did have an Xbox that he could play it on. So Amit got into Rivals of Aether through the Xbox community. Um, and both of us at the time we were playing Rivals of Aether on the side. Our main focus was on Smash. But then it's my junior year, and Amit, fucker, says, "Hey, I'm gonna be moving." So, piece of shit. I never got to beat him. And then he moved. Screw you, Amit. I know you're watching us. Screw you. So, at that point, it's just like, alright, I don't really have anyone that I can play Smash with. I'm just gonna focus on Rivals of Aether. Like, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be focusing on Rivals of Aether. I'm gonna try and improve in this game because I don't want to play Smash anymore. This game's better. I like this game more. So, that's what happened, and that's kind of when I started to adopt the Rock Cucker playstyle. And that's when I started to get some pretty notable victories. And then Amit, he was doing his own thing on Xbox. For the longest of time, I had no clue how he was doing. And before he moved, right before he moved, I did actually manage to get it working on my laptop. So that meant that I did get to play Amit a bit. And I pretty much beat him every single game we played. he wasn't he wasn't quite at the level I was back then, and I also wasn't that great back then. So keeping that in mind, meh. Yeah, it really, neither of us were very good. Um, but about I want to say 4 months ago, Amit finally got a laptop that could run Rivals. So he got it on Steam, and after that, Amit had basically fully moved to the Steam version of Rivals because, haha, Xbox don't get updates. Suck it, nerds. uh, so that's basically how Amit got into I got into Rivals on PC. And for the longest of time, he just wouldn't enter tournaments. He would always forget. I'm always encouraging him, like, hey, be more active on Discord. Recognize when these tournaments are happening so you can fucking sign up. Like, god damn it, Amit, stop forgetting to sign up for these tournaments. I know you're not bad. Because when he moved to PC, that meant I actually got to play with him. Because I don't have an Xbox version. I couldn't have played Rivals with him. But as soon as he moved to PC, I got to play with him so much more. And it was awesome. It's awesome playing with him. I love it. Because I've known him for so long. um, so it's like, come on, dude, just enter these goddamn tournaments and go to the academy. Maybe learn some shit. um, so he kept doing that. And then In the past months, he started doing really well in tournaments. He got some very notable upsets. Um, but even then, he still wasn't very well known. And then December RCS happened, and we are where we are now. And it's just, I'm really happy to see it, honestly. Um, I'm a little upset because I know that's like yes, I'm the best player in Wisconsin because I'm the only player in Wisconsin, and that might be rivaled very soon because as of right now, Amit just got a result way better than anything I've ever gotten. So I'm coming for your ass, boy. But no, good shit. We should start our Wisconsin scene at this point. We really should. I don't know anyone in Wisconsin though. I know like 2 people. I don't know, dude. Alright. That's it for this one.